Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Nickens coming at you with our final team. And of course, if you haven't known it by now, I think it's pretty obvious. And I think this is kind of indisputable. I think I would be probably laughed off, joked off for my career if I didn't have these guys number one at the end of the season. And it is, of course, the Metro Magic putting together probably one of the greatest rebuilds, one of the greatest draft classes, one of the greatest individual and team performances ever. Yes, they did struggle in batting during the season, but you can't argue with the results. And man, so well as a team. They put together an impressive pitching team and a team that had it batted well when it needed to, right? Now, say what you will about, maybe Trevor Bonham wasn't as electric as he used to be, but he didn't have to be when you had Grant Miller on your team. Grant Miller, amazing player, obviously rookie of the year, number one player in the draft. If they didn't also have the next best guy, which was RJ Walgate, who was insane both just on the pitching mound. Didn't do as well batting, but I think that'll come in time. And he is young; he'll get more experience. I mean, if you're with the number one batter in the league like Grant Miller, I mean, I'm sure he's teaching him, he's helping him. I mean, really, although the best players on the team were both rookies, I mean, and AJ Ackerman in the playoffs just going off. I mean, it really just came together, and you had four really solid guys, and that's anchored around Jack Agner. I really do think the heart and soul of this team, guy who put this all together, he put his players in a position to win. I mean, it's Jack. If Jack doesn't win the Coach of the Year this year, I really don't know what is going to happen. I'm really speechless, and this was a cash-in year for the Magic. And you know what? They can run it back next year too if they have the same level of production. I mean, imagine if they get more consistency batting. I mean, pitching really held them. It really anchored them in terms of why they were so good. But man, if they just continue to do what they're doing, I mean, these guys, I mean, I know it's the off season. Some of these, AJ's going to keep playing. Grant's going to keep playing. These guys are all going to go to tournaments and improve. Man, it's scary. It's going to be really scary to play Magic again next year. No longer are the Magic teams where they're barely scraping in. This is a team you're probably going to be fighting to keep off the top. And that is scary. And, man, are they going to have to filibuster this? Are we going to have to break this team up? Are we going to have to, trade? I mean, can you trade for somebody on this team? I don't know. These guys are pretty much locked in. And, Kyle, you might want to break this team up, man. They're going to be disgusting next year, and I'm worried for another back-to-back champion. I mean, obviously, if we're talking today, I think I'm saying it's going to be Magic D-backs in the championship, and that's going to be absolutely insane to watch wherever they go next year. But just big round of applause for all of these guys for playing so well. For continuing to improve throughout the season, learning on the fly the MLW style. I mean, really, the series MVP. I know Grant, 389 average, but it's got to be AJ with 3 home runs, so much impact. Yes, there was consistency from Bonham and Jack, who improved from the regular season in terms of their average into the postseason, but AJ, I mean, you have to have that fourth anchor spot. And I really think that's why the Magic and the D-backs are up here, is because they have that fourth anchor. They have that person who they can count on in that fourth slot who's getting you back up to the top. And these teams down towards the bottom and kind of in the middle, kind of that 3-4 spot, they're needing that anchor. And so no longer can you just have 3 solid guys who are pretty consistent. You've got to have guys with firepower. You've got to have guys who can get you into that spot to where you succeed. And this year, the Magic had that. Maybe I'm being a little too high. Maybe this is just a team that got hot. However, I think it's good. I'm a little worried about pitching next year. This is the only thing, and maybe we'll look back at this clip. Someone will bring it up to me and be like, "Ha, you're wrong. RJ's amazing." Trevor is amazing. All these guys are amazing, and we got more draft, and we're going to get another pitcher. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Yes. However, RJ did get seen more towards the end, right? RJ did get seen more as the year went on. This is a guy that you're going to want to watch a lot of film on. Trevor Bonham did get seen a lot more as well. Grant Miller came in and did a pretty good job. You didn't get to see a lot of him this year. Maybe we get to see more of him next year. What is the answer? Are the teams going to be able to figure out their pitching? RJ's pitching more. He is a freak of nature, I know, and so is Grant. And these guys are going to continue to play. They love Wiffle. They play so well. But is there aggression? Are these guys going to be able to maintain this high level of excellence? And that's the question. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think it's clear that, at least for the end of the year, the Magic are the number one team. But do you think that's going to be true going into the next season? I'm excited to see what happens in the draft. This is going to end probably the content for the year. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. Had a Merry Christmas. Hopefully you have a Happy New Year. And I'll see you guys in the new year with some new content. Hopefully some new things coming down the pipe. But yeah, this is Nickens signing off. I'll see you guys later.